What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of an update video. I'm going to talk about a little bit of gaming stuff today and also give you guys a little bit of an update on what I'm going to be doing with the channel here in the next couple of weeks and months and whatnot. The first thing I wanted to say, though, was thank you very much for 1,500 subscribers. I really appreciate all you guys that come around and comment on my videos, and we have a lot of good discussion. And it's been really great doing this whole YouTube thing, and it's awfully humbling sometimes to see the amount of people who actually like to come and listen to me ramble on the internet about video games. So really appreciate it, guys. Again, just went over 1,500 subs here just recently, so it's been a really great adventure journey so far here on YouTube, and I'm glad you guys are all here to hang out and talk about video games and other things. So once again, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody that watches videos, especially you guys that comment, and we have a little bit of discussion here. So that's been really, really cool. So moving on to some gaming news, you guys are obviously noticing here, we've got some Division gameplay in the background. This is some of the gameplay I got from the beta, and I am going to be putting out an impressions video on the beta. I've been kind of waiting because everybody else has kind of been flooding, their Division review of the beta and everything, and it's kind of really hard to review it since it was a beta. And Ubisoft from the get-go kind of said there's really not a whole lot of content that we're giving you guys in the beta, so I'm not going to really call it a review. It's going to be more of my impressions of the game, what I thought of it, and what I think they need to do going forward. But I've just been taking a couple days to write all my thoughts down and get everything in order, and I'm going to have probably a pretty lengthy video discussing the Division beta, hopefully maybe this weekend or early next week. So look forward to that. That'll definitely be coming very soon, but there's going to be some gameplay here in the background from the beta. You guys hopefully will enjoy that. So first thing I wanted to talk about besides that was Mass Effect Andromeda. We have been getting a little bit of news. I haven't been able to do a big Mass Effect video lately, just been busy with work and things. But there has been some news coming out about the game, and actually EA went through one of their investor calls the other day, and they did mention that Mass Effect Andromeda is slated to come out sometime between fall of 2016 and spring of 2017. Now, you can kind of take that for what it's worth. I think they're just trying to give themselves a little bit of leeway in case there are problems with the game and they have to delay it. But a lot of people are taking that to mean Mass Effect Andromeda is not going to come out until March of 2017. That hasn't been confirmed, of course, but that's what people are going to speculate. When you give them a date range, they're going to assume the worst. So not real sure what that means. Now, if the game is going to be delayed to make it better, obviously I have no problems with it at all. And BioWare, you guys know that they're one of my favorite companies, and they do have shortcomings in a lot of areas sometimes, but I really am looking forward to seeing how Mass Effect Andromeda turns out. So if they need a little bit of extra time, I guess that's no big deal. I can keep playing Mass Effect 3. I've been playing it for a long time now, so it doesn't really matter. But the biggest thing was Chris Wynn, who is their senior development director, actually, ended up leaving the BioWare team in Canada a couple months back, actually. So that probably threw them into a little bit of disarray. And I know lead writer Drew Karpyshyn, I think that's how you say his name, he recently returned to BioWare. He took a little bit of a hiatus after Mass Effect 3, which quite honestly had some of the weakest writing in the trilogy, so I think he took a little break, especially after that ending. And he's now back on the team for Andromeda, so that could be concerning, but we don't know. We just don't know enough yet about Andromeda at this point to really make too many conclusions, so I'm going to continue to watch and see what information is coming out about the game, and of course do any videos on things that I see that are relevant. But I had been planning on doing a what we know so far type video on Mass Effect Andromeda, but now we did get a little bit of news that it may possibly not come out till 2017. Of course, nothing confirmed. They just gave us the date range, so read into it what you will. Now, an interesting tidbit that came out of that also is they did say that Titanfall 2 would most likely be coming out sometime in that same time frame from Respawn Entertainment. So I was actually going to do a video about Titanfall 2. I just hadn't got around to it yet, about how I'm actually kind of excited to see what happens with Titanfall 2. I really did enjoy the first Titanfall for a short period of time. It was almost a little bit like Destiny. When it came out, it's like, okay, it's pretty cool, but then you quickly realize there's not a whole lot of stuff going on in the game. It got boring really, really fast. But Titanfall, I've always commented that it's got one of the best movement systems in any shooter game I've ever played. The parkour and the gunplay and everything was really, really good. Very well done. The Titans were really cool at first. The game felt really awesome the first, couple days I played it, and then it kind of got very boring. But I think Respawn has been very tight-lipped on what they're working on with Titanfall 2, and I think they've learned a lot of lessons from the first game, because they did get a lot of critical feedback on it. And I know Titanfall still got somewhat of a loyal but small fan base that still plays the game. And like I said, the multiplayer elements of it were actually, I felt, really good. I mean, it was lacking a lot of some of the mainstay features you get with a lot of shooters, but I felt like overall it was a really good game. But it just not having the single-player part of it, not having a campaign. Didn't really enjoy that too much, but love the movement system in Titanfall. Very interested to see what they can do for a second game, if they actually will add in that single player component. But I guess we'll find out. I'm thinking maybe at E3 this year they're finally going to give us a little bit of news about Titanfall 2, so we'll see what happens with that. So that's pretty much it for new gaming stuff. Just in terms of what's going to be going on with the channel in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to continue to do Mass Effect 3 stuff. I've got actually a couple of videos on that are ready to go. I just got to post them, put them up, and I've been trying to stay to like a 2 video a week upload schedule. It seems to work pretty well for you guys and also for my schedule, since I'm pretty much working 7 days a week. I don't have a lot of free time. It's just I have to scramble to find time to make videos now and then. So a lot of times I'll save up some gameplay footage and then go back and voice over it later on. But I will be having a lot more multiplayer videos coming out in Mass Effect 3, so stay tuned for those. But some possibly exciting news for some other people who are looking for something a little bit more relevant and newer game. I have actually picked up Warframe again. Started playing Warframe. Some of you guys may have watched my latest Destiny video when I was talking about Harold Ryan leaving Bungie, but there was actually some Warframe gameplay in the background of that instead of Destiny. Some people were not happy I kept using the same multiplayer video from Destiny over and over again, but since I quit playing Destiny, I don't really have any gameplay from it anymore, so except for that one clip I just was reusing for Destiny videos. But anyway, so there's going to be some new Warframe stuff coming with the channel. Now, I played Warframe a lot when it was back in the beta stage, and I played on the PC. That was a couple years ago, it feels like. So I'm kind of feeling my way out in the game right now. There's a lot of new stuff they've changed since I was playing it, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I remember it being kind of fun and grindy back when I played, and that kind of turned me off, but now I've come back to it. The grind doesn't seem to be as bad as it was during the beta phase, but it's definitely still there. But I'm going to actually be doing a video talking about just my coming back into Warframe, and I'm going to be doing a couple of guide videos for Warframe, because even though I don't know I'm not a huge expert on the game right now, I know enough about the initial stages from where I played the beta. It's very comparable to what's in the game now. I want to do kind of a video to help people that are new to Warframe, because I think one of the main things that turns people off when they first get on Warframe, there's just not a lot of tutorials, per se. As a new player, you might be kind of lost, especially if you don't go out and use resources like the wiki and Reddit forums and things like that. It's very easy to get overwhelmed the first initial phase of playing Warframe. So I think it's a really solid game overall, and especially considering it's free to play. The amount of content they give you as a free-to-play game is absolutely amazing, and they should be commended for that. There is, of course, real cash money store if you want to spend some money on the game, but most of the stuff in the game you can get through just playing it. However, there is a very intensive grind with that, and I'm going to go over that when I do my videos. I'll make sure, it's going to be impartial. I'm going to talk about the grind as well and the parts of it I don't like, but I'm having a lot of fun playing the game again. And so I definitely want to do a couple videos about Warframe. I'm going to do kind of an introduction guide, some basic feature guides, things like that, to help some newer players out with the games. That's one of the things I do like to do. I try to help out those who are kind of new to some of these games and make their experience a little bit more enjoyable. So I may not have some real high-level, content for people who are, looking for in-game Warframe guides and stuff like that. But eventually that will come as I learn the game again. But playing the game again, having a lot of fun with it, and definitely excited to have something a little bit newer to kind of play. It's kind of, taken over a little bit from Mass Effect 3 for me, because it's that third-person shooter-type game, and it's just the movement system is very fluid. It's very exciting and fun game to play, very action-packed. So definitely look forward to putting some Warframe stuff up on the channel very soon. You guys should be seeing that. That's pretty much it, though. Just of the things I wanted to cover. Of course, the Division beta I talked a little bit about at the beginning of the video, and I'm going to be doing a much more intensive, full-length video regarding the Division beta. I have lots of thoughts on it, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. Other than that, things are going pretty good. Work has been very busy the last few weeks. My part-time job that I thought was going to be part-time is still going on. I'm actually still working there. They've retained me for the time being because I've been doing pretty good with sales and things, so they're keeping me around. And they're also having an issue with a lot of their younger employees who decide just at random times not to show up for work. So unfortunately, I'm one of the more reliable people they have there, so they like to keep me working all weekend. So last couple Sundays, I've actually worked open to close and just had a lot of a lot of stuff going on with work. So I'm still busy 7 days a week, but it's good. I definitely need the money. I'm still catching up on bills from, a lot of you guys know I was unemployed for a lot of last year, so definitely good to have it and be able to. It's like having too much work. It's a problem. You're either not working or you have too much work, but it's all right. I'm not going to complain too much about it. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, I've just been trying to find time to get to the gym, stay healthy, and been eating a little bit better, but that's really about it. Nothing much has changed with me. But that's going to do it, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about what you can expect and give you a little bit of that Mass Effect news. But I will be coming up with some Warframe stuff later on in the Division beta. So that's what you guys have to look forward to. As usual, guys, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Love having discussions with you guys about just gaming or anything in general. Really, it's great. My videos are now starting to get a lot more comments, which I really love. I love to talk to people about stuff. So it's been pretty cool. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys are having a great day. Once again, thank you for 1,500 subs. I really do appreciate all you guys who check out the channel, leave comments, even if you are critical sometimes or give me some criticism. I take all of it into account and definitely continue to try to improve the stuff that I put up on here. So, again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.